family. We are going to do a video today on starseeds. Where did they come from? Based on the law of one. We're going to talk about, based on what the law of one, about Ra, the ancient Egyptian Ra, what he had to say, who where starseeds are from, and where did they come from, who they are, and how many are here on Earth, and what density do they come from. And we'll be talking about what challenges, what are the danger of being in starseeds. We'll also be talking about how can starseed become karmically involved, because starseeds don't really have karma when they come here, except as they progress. And we'll talk about an example of being karmically involved. Also, we talk about the physical ailments and disabilities of starseeds and the emotional severe handicapped. Okay, so first of all, the questionnaire done. Some of us asked Ra, who are starseeds, and Ra said, Ra said, starseeds are, imagine the sands of your shores, as countless as the grains of sand that the sources of intelligent infinity. When a social memory complex has achieved its complete understanding of its desire, it may conclude that its desire is service to others, with the distortion towards reaching their hand, figuratively, to any entities who call for aid. These entities, whom you may call the brothers and the sisters of Sao, starseeds, move toward this calling of Sao. These entities, starseeds, are from all reaches of the infinite creation, and they are bound together by the desire to serve and this distortion. How many of them are here? So as far as Ra is concerned, Ra said, I am Ra. The number is approximately due to an heavy influx of those birthed at this time due to an intensive need to lighten the planetary vibration and thus aid in the harvest. The number approaches 65 millions. So it's fair to say it's more than 65 millions now, because considering that was 40 years ago when Ra said that in this book. Another thing, and then the questioner said, are most of these starseeds from the fourth density, or what density do they come from? Ra said that most starseeds are from the sixth density, and then the fourth density are very few, but the majority are from the sixth, and some from the fifth. And they come in with they're very brave, and they're kind of like very naive. They come in, without any judgment. They just come in ready to help and assist whoever help is needed, wherever their service is needed, and that's it. They have no preconceived notions of anything at all. And he says, the next question would be, we talked about the challenge, the danger of being a starseed on Earth. Yes, there is a danger. I think I did a video before on that. The danger of being a starseed on Earth is that a lot of times starseeds forget their mission on Earth, and then they get entangled in karma. And when the starseed gets entangled in karma on Earth, it takes a while for them to get out of it, so find their realignment with their mission. And also, don't forget that the forces, the negative forces, they know what starseeds are when starseeds are born. So what they do is that they invest a lot of money into finding those starseeds and corrupt them or harass them to psychically, to thought forms, because they really can't be in the presence of the starseed. I'm talking about positive starseeds. They are positive starseeds, they are negative starseeds. So the negative forces that rule the world, that used to rule the planet Earth, cannot be in the presence of a starseed physically. But what they do, they use thought forms. So they shoot ideas and thoughts into your mind and your subconscious and subconscious mind to all different pathways, and therefore making you think you're under attack, but it's really a thought form, like psychically. Otherwise they use robots like artificial intelligence, which is not, So that's one. So, and then the questioner asked the Ra, how do they become what can a starseed do to become karmically involved on Earth? And one of the answer he gave was to act consciously unloving towards another being. So if we were to do something, I don't know, really horrible to another human being, consciously knowing it's not loving, that it entangles its starseed and karmic, some sort of a karmic entanglement. That's one. And also the density. I don't know if I covered the density. Ra said most starseeds are from the 6th density, and that's very high, by the way, compared in terms of density. But there are a few of them that are from the 4th density, and some are from the 5th, but the majority are from the 6th density. But the difference between a lot of them are from the 5th. The 5th density starseeds tends to be more about wisdom on Earth. They have a very strong wisdom presence. And then the ones that are from the 6th density are more like what do you call broadcaster. They have a need to express and talk and yada yada. It's in the book. I'm not making this up. It's in the book. Everything I say, I write it in the book. This book right here, the Law of One. And then there was another question. Oh yes, I wanted to talk about the physical ailments of starseeds. Ross said here in the book. Let me just read this one because it's fascinating. Ross said, when the starseed says, the question was, do many of these wanderers have physical ailments in the 3rd density situation? The starseeds that have physical problems. And this is what Ra had to say. I'm Ra. Due to the extreme variance between the vibratory distortions of 3rd density and those of the more dense densities, meaning the dense densities of, if you will, starseeds, and the 3rd density distortion, starseeds have a general rule. Starseed have, as a general rule, some form of a handicap, difficulties, or feeling of alienation, which is very severe. And it says the most common of these difficulties, in addition to physical ailments and physical handicaps, and is alienation. The reaction against the planetary vibration by personality disorders, as you would call them. A lot of starseeds suffer with personality disorders, and unfortunately misdiagnosed, obviously, but it's usually not that major. It's just that it's misunderstood. And also they are, as you would call them, body complex ailments. A lot of starseeds are born with body complex ailments, indicating difficulty and adjustment to the planetary vibration, such as allergies, as you would call them. So basically, from the answer from Ra, it's telling us a lot of starseeds are born with some type of a disability, and usually it's pre-incarnative. It's usually done agreed pre-incarnatively because of a lot of them are not able to adjust 100% to the planetary vibration of the Earth, which is a harsh vibration for a starseed. And so a lot of them end up with some kind of a physical disability, mental disability, or some type of a limitations. It may not be very severe to some, but most starseeds have some type of disability, distortion, some type, physically or mentally or emotionally, and you may not notice it. On the average person may not be able to see it, but a starseed know that they have this limitation that's attached to them, and it's something most of them are able to deal with it. Doesn't really get in the way, but it helps if it starts to try to get on with their mission right away as soon as they can. And one of the best ways to do that is to meditate and do spiritual work. Through meditation, starseed are really contacted. That's the reason, let's face it, Jesus was a starseed. It's in the book. Jesus was a starseed, and then I forgot, Jesus was a 5th or 6th dimension, but it's in the book. I read it here. But there's one thing that the church, I grew up in the Christianity, Catholic church, and there's one thing that they don't talk about in all the church, Catholic, Baptist, whatever, all of them, they never talk about the fact that Jesus meditated a lot. I'm not sure why this was dismissed. This was completely ignored from the Bible. They never talk about Jesus and meditation. They talk about prayers, which are good, but meditation is a more powerful form of prayer. And Jesus meditated 99.9% of the time. When he was not talking, he was meditating. And one of the proof that Jesus meditated is when he said, they quote that he said, go to your room, sit in private, close the door and speak to your Father in private. So he was saying, go to your room, sit down and meditate in private. That's what you do in private. You meditate quietly, silently. But nobody, for some reason, the church decided not to mention that Jesus meditated a lot. I wonder why. But I think if you put 2 and 2 together, you could figure it out. Because it's very hard to wake up to our true spiritual powers, our true spiritual self, without meditation, according to the book, The Law of One. And if we don't meditate, we don't wake up into our true self. So starseed highly encouraged to meditate on a regular basis, at least minimum an hour. At least start wherever you can, so that eventually you will be starting to receive messages and you get a stronger connection. Starseeds get messages from the higher room, from their star family, but sometimes they don't understand it because they're not meditating. But as soon as we start to meditate, we are able to make the connection between the message and the activation process. So this was part of my, I think, let me just make sure I answer all the questions. Yes, I did. I answered all the questions where, as far as where starseeds are from. Starseeds are from all walks of life and all different galaxies and planets and star system. And starseeds are like, there's like in the millions on Earth, and they have challenges and they dangers to face with. They can become karmically entangled, which happen to a lot of starseeds. They forget who they are. They forget how to establish their mission. They don't. As far as forgetting who they are, that's not under their control. They forget who they are because of the forgetting process. I'll do another video on that. That's not under starseed control as far as their memory. It's taken away from them. They agree to that to forget who they are before they come here. But in terms of getting karmically entangled in karma on Earth, that's up to them. That's up to a starseed. If a starseed doesn't meditate and do their work, and it's more highly possible to become entangled in karma, because Earth wants that to happen. I mean, not Earth. The powers, the negative forces that used to rule the Earth want starseed to get entangled into karma, so the starseed gets stuck in three-dimensional. Okay? Until then, I hope this makes sense. And then if you like, please like if you like more information on this, because I can keep doing lots and lots of videos on the Law of One. And you could like this video or subscribe if you like more of this information. Like guys, the goal of my channel is to cover the Law of One in a simple term, and also ascension, and also support starseeds on their process, their awakening process, and also support meditation. Meditation is always part of the package. Okay, thank you for your time, and I leave you in the love and the light, joy, peace of the infinite creator. Thank you for your time.